Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has firmly rejected calls for the federal government to restore to printing additional Naira to address funding gaps in the 2025 budget amid growing concerns over the alleged non-release of capital funds and delays in the payment of contractors. Edun made the clarification during an urgent strategic session with the Senate on the 2025 budget performance and broader fiscal policy framework, where lawmakers raised questions over capital expenditure, implementation, and borrowing levels. Responding to suggestions that the government could adopt fresh ways and means financing similar to that deployed under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari, Edun stressed that the era of unchecked monetary financing was over.
Let me start at the beginning, which is the reform of, in particular, the unchecked ways and means proliferation, the printing of money without any control or any limit. Contrary to what the distinguished senator said, that ways and means are to be used, but within the legal limits.
Also addressing the session, the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Atiku Bagudu, said Nigeria's core challenge lies in the relatively small size of its economy compared to peer nations, drawing comparison with countries such as Brazil, Indonesia, and Pakistan. In his opening remarks, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Sani Musa, said the interactive session was convened to ask critical questions regarding government borrowings, approved fund for the 2025 appropriation gaps.
Of the countries whose population is closest to ours, Brazil, Pakistan, Indonesia, we are small in every way. Budget size, GDP, and even interestingly debt. So these things are connected. Brazil, the GDP of Brazil, 212 million people, just about the size of Nigeria. The GDP is 2.2, almost 10 times ours.
These patterns within fiscal deficits weaken service delivery and erode the credibility of budgeting process. In this regard, we must ask a critical question. Critical macrophysical questions concerning the borrowings approved to finance the 2024 and 2025 appropriation gaps.